is the boiler suit blag. Alex and Paul are in Covent Garden, unloading the boiler suits from the van. They've booked out this studio for the day, on the pretense of holding auditions for an unnamed superstar's music video.
Perfect.
But the only moves they'll be pulling are fast ones.
Okay, well, let's go. Let's go.
In his role as Gavin, the music video director, Alex will be helping the wannabes find their inner dancing skills, helped by loyal assistant Maurice, aka Paul. Everything is in place, including our cameras, which are rigged to catch the action. As Alex makes sure that his hat is at a suitably jaunty angle, the hopefuls start arriving for the audition.
Hi there, come in. Hi, come in. On the left for it. Hi. My name's Gavin. It's Maurice as well. You met earlier. And what we're going to do today is we're doing a test for a pop video. And I can't tell you who the artist is at the moment, all right? So, but you might be able to guess. Now, the piece is all about individuality. So, as you're dressed now, it says a lot about yourselves. It says a lot about, you know, how you would move. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and get you all to dumb down. So we're going to get you all to wear one same thing. So, do you want to?
All right, guys, come with me.
Do the music.
We're like, bring your bags, bring your.
Yeah, can you please bring all your bags and all your stuff, because I'm going to use the room to shoot in, and I might use some mirror shots and stuff.
To comply with the director's wishes, all clothes and personal items, such as wallets, watches and mobile phones, must be left in the changing room.
What we have is we have a bag for your clothes. Put your clothes in there so you keep it separate from everyone else's. We've done this before. We know how to make it easy for you, okay? You have a boiler suit, which is one of these paper zip-up boiler suits. I don't think that's what they're using on the day, but it's to get the idea on video. Make sure you use these because we have had mix-ups in the past. I have the only key to this place, so all your stuff will be secure. If you want to come back during the next hour or so for any reason, you come and see me, okay? I'll be very close. 5 minutes.
Our video stars get changed into the Hustlers' boiler suits.
Okay, good luck, everybody. Follow me.
Having separated the marks from their possessions, Alex has to keep them as busy as possible.
Excellent. Thank you. I didn't realise theirs were so see-through. I promise you it wasn't mine. No, can you get some water bottles for everybody? Yeah? Okay, guys, so I'll tell you what, the one thing I want to try and do first is to let's all loosen up just a little bit.
As the marks loosen up, Paul slips back into the changing room.
Imagine all your personal possessions gone, you have nothing, you're just who you are right now.
In a few minutes, they won't have to imagine. It'll be a reality. Paul's helping himself to the contents of the clothes rails.
Side to side. Okay. I don't want you all walking the same direction like sheep. In the corner, empty yourself of everything and just listen to the track. So I'm going to turn it up a little bit. A little bit about spatial awareness.
Ready.
Great, I'm seeing some good stuff. I like it. Let your heads go.
Whilst Alex workshops with the group, Paul has bagged up all their belongings. Now he must give Alex a plausible excuse to leave the dance studio without arousing suspicion.
Gavin, she's here.
Sorry?
She's here.
She's here.
Now.
Now? I thought she was in LA doing a gig. Okay. All right, guys. So, I know we're drastically underprepared. We've got some good stuff on tape.
She's kicking off.
Okay, I'm coming. We might have to show somebody some of the things. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the track on one more time. So I'm going to be back in 2 seconds.
The arrival of the mysterious she means Gavin, the director, has to go. Leaving the marks to practice their moves, Alex and Paul make a sharp exit with all their stuff. Ten minutes later and they are still dancing, completely free of personal belongings, as per Alex's instructions. 15 minutes later, the marks start to get restless. A couple of them go to investigate. They realise they've been hustled. Instead of finding fame, all they are left with is the boiler suits they're standing in.
What was quite amazing is that even though there was just 15 people, and yes, all their clothes that we took and everything, but everybody had a mobile phone. There were quite a few MP3 players. Imagine all your personal possessions gone, you have nothing, you're just who you are right now. There was games consoles, there was a lot of credit cards, quite a lot of cash. So, I mean, if you put the clothes aside, just the technological stuff and the cash and the wallets was quite several £1,000s worth of stuff.
I think the important lesson is that if you're going somewhere and you don't know what the protection is going to be, take only what you need, so that if you do lose everything, all you lose are some clothes.
Is a fake concierge scam.
Hustlers are experts at using social compliance. What it means is they can predict how the mark is going to behave if they create the correct situation. In this case, Alex is standing outside a hotel, so he knows people will arrive with luggage. And he knows that if he stands there dressed the correct way, they'll give him the bags.
With Alex in position, all they need now is a taxi with some unsuspecting hotel guests. Bingo. But will they be convinced by his fake concierge?
Good morning, welcome to the Harlingford. Can I take your bags for you, sir?
The Mark wants to carry his own luggage. Alex must think fast.
I've got to be seen doing my job, otherwise I get a sack. You're welcome. Enjoy your stay, go straight up through to reception. I'll bring these up to your room.
They head into the hotel, but even though he looks back, the Mark fails to spot Paul's arrival in the getaway car. While the guests are checking in, Alex is checking out their bags straight into Paul's car.
If you can just pop your address on there for me.
The hustlers need to make a quick getaway, but the cab is blocking the boys' exit. And while they wait to get clear, the guests are asking questions about their bags.
The bags, you know where to take them? Yeah, where are they? We had them.
Porter had them.
We don't have a porter here.
Finally, the cab moves out of the way, and Alex and Paul can escape, just as the guests twig that the concierge may be a con. But this is no wind-up. Their luggage is long gone.
He's got to be winding us up.
They have been the victim of the fake concierge.
I had some decent clothes in there. There's just no reason not to believe him. I mean, he looked just like a concierge.
No, I'm sure he had a badge. He probably didn't.
No.
I'm sure he did.
The fact that he's just standing on the steps waiting for you, he was so convincing. Because I knows I've got to have a cab. I said, no, that's all right, I can carry it.
I've got to be seen doing my job, otherwise I get a sack.
He just had such an automatic result. That's all right, I've got to be seen doing my job.
I just gave it to him. Just didn't think twice.
We don't have a porter here.
Yeah, I can't still believe it's actually quite happened.
The convincers for this scam are the location and the uniform. For the uniform, we used the long black coat, a badge that said hotel staff on it. And
Said something else as well.
yeah, said my name, Ian Steele. So you've got the coat, you've got the badge, you've got the gloves, and then you've got the act. Be polite, be courteous, and people give you their bags.
And the beauty of this con is that you can pull the same stunt again.
Are you staying at the George? Oh, very good. I'll take your bag for you. Bring it straight up to your room.
And again.
Yeah, welcome. Let me take your bag for you. Go straight up to reception. I'll bring your bag to your room for you.
If you're arriving at a hotel by taxi or by car, and as you step out of the vehicle, you're met by somebody who identifies himself as either the porter or the doorman, don't leave the luggage out on the pavement with the porter, because that's asking for trouble.
Now that you know about this scam, I'm sure you'll check the name badge to make sure it has the label of the hotel that you're staying at. Also, make sure the porter leads the way, and don't let your luggage leave your sight until you know it's in the possession of the hotel itself, and not one of us.
The disguise is simple. Jess slips into a black outfit, which will easily pass as a bartender's uniform. Back in the pub, Jess needs one more convincing prop to make people think she works there. And there's nothing better than a couple of empty pint pots. In case anything goes wrong, she checks her escape route through the side door of the pub before she heads upstairs for her first hit. The bogus barmaid scam has begun, and the clock is ticking. The hustle is simple, but requires bravado, and lots of it.
Hi, sorry to interrupt the conversation. I just wondered if you could just help us out. We're running a bit low on the till float downstairs and upstairs. You don't have 2 10s for 20, do you, by any chance? No. Or 2 5s for a 10? Or...
Believing she really does need change for the bar, they hand over 2 10s thinking they're going to get the money back.
Change the float and the till. That's lovely. Wicked.
And that's another tenner, a quick £30. The marks have no idea they've just been hustled. Jess makes her way downstairs, pocketing the cash as she goes. But instead of going to the bar, she quickly targets some more punters and gives them the same spiel, asking for change for the till.
Hi, sorry to interrupt you all. I just wondered if you could just help us out a bit. We're running a bit low in cash in both the tills upstairs and downstairs. Just wondering if you had 2 10s for 20. Or we'll get you a free round of drinks and everything to help us out. It'd be really, really good. Anything that you've got, we're really, really struggling right now because we're quite busy.
Wanting to help the changeless barmaid, the marks start counting their cash.
That you've got. That's great. Thank you.
That's 20, and another 20, and 2 50s. The marks are practically throwing their money at her. Incredibly, that's £140 from one table, making a total of £170 scammed so far. Jess has done well, but it's only a matter of time till someone realises that she doesn't work there, so she starts to make her escape. But on the way, she decides to go for one more hit. This is risky.
I'm really sorry to interrupt you. We're running a bit low with 5s and 10s in both tills. You don't have 2 5s for 10, do you, by any chance? 5? That's brilliant. Thank you ever so much. That's great.
Another £5. That's her cab fare home sorted. Her props have served her well, but she no longer needs the pint pots. She leaves them by the side exit and makes good her escape. She's pocketed £175 for just over 2 minutes' work. Not bad for a bar job. As Jess heads out for the night, we return to the bar to blow her cover.
I gave her 2 £10 notes, Sean gave her 2 £10 notes, and another friend of ours gave 2 £50 notes. She said, I'll bring you a round of drinks and bring your change back to you.
We had £5 in coins, and we just gave it to her. And she said, I'm coming back. If you want some drinks or something, I'll come back and you just tell me.
If you're on the street, you probably say no, but because she was like collecting glasses, I just assumed she worked here, so.
Very convincing.
She looked really someone who works in the bar.
And we're all sitting there going, oh, I wonder if she's going to do the runner. Nah, she's a bartender.
Thanks ever so much, really appreciate it.
One of my friends said, well, she's been gone a few minutes. I think we've been robbed here. I think it'll be a bit more wary next time. Definitely. Not as trusting.
If you are approached by someone posing to be a member of bar staff, don't hand over the money there and then. If you want to help them out and exchange it, go to the till with them. You'll soon verify whether or not they are a member of bar staff.
The psychology behind the bogus barman is fitting in. So Jess is walking around picking up glasses, emptying ashtrays. That's not arousing any suspicion. To the bar staff, she looks as if she's a helpful customer returning her own glasses back. To the people who are just having a drink there, she looks like she's working there. Also, you have the people who are there, the marks. They're drinking, they're a little bit more relaxed, they're not as alert as they might be.
Just use your common sense. If someone comes up to you and says, can I have some money? No matter what the reason is, think twice.
Extreme social compliance. Before they hit the street, Alex and Paul put together a couple of fake police IDs. By no means perfect, but if they flash them quickly, they might be convincing enough, especially if they dress the part. Alex is staking out a technology shop. He's looking for someone buying a valuable item. This lad's just spent a couple of £100, and Alex has clocked him. As the mark leaves the shop, Paul is in position around the corner, Alex radios ahead to give a description and follows closely behind.
Excuse me, sir. Could you stand over here, please? Please. Hi. Could I ask what you have inside the bag, please? How did you pay for that? Cash. You match the description of a suspect we have who's been shoplifting down this street. Do you have anything else on you? No. Do you have a receipt for this item?
Yeah, hello.
Can I look inside the bag?
Can I have a look at the receipt, sir?
This is some joke.
Things are going to plan. He's handed over the goods and the receipt, if reluctantly.
We just have somebody going around the stores and lifting stuff, so we just need to check all these things out.
So what does the person describe like?
Wearing a hooded top.
Wearing a jacket?
You're wearing a hooded top here, sir.
Hooded top on the back?
Yeah, but did the person...
You stay here with my colleague, I'll be back in 1 second.
Where are you going?
Don't worry, he's going to check it with the store.
No, where are you going?
Alex says he must confirm the sale of the goods back at the shop, but in fact, he just keeps on going.
So you're wasting my time. What
I understand that.
You're wasting my time.
I understand that, but there are a team of people shoplifting here.
Having made his way to safety, Alex radios through to Paul to explain that they've stopped the wrong guy.
Show me a badge.
Yeah, suspect story checked out. Our left is belonging with the store manager along with his receipt. He can go and pick it up now.
Everything's fine. Okay, you can go back and pick up your goods. I'm going to hold location. All right, you can go up and pick up your goods from the store. Yotech, is that correct?
Tell him to come back with my bag.
Go and get your stuff, now.
Tell him to come here with my bag. I didn't tell him
He
to
is following the person we're looking for.
You get back my bag. I have somewhere to go, and you lot blatantly just walk.
Sir, if you have a problem, please call the police station. Go and get your stuff now. I'm sorry to bother you. Okay, you're clearly innocent, but you did match the description.
I did not match the description.
All right.
I'm wearing a jacket.
You know where to find us. On you go.
I'm wearing a jacket.
Please hurry up. Guy's kicking off.
Back in the shop, the Mark still believes that he was stopped by genuine police officers and has gone to retrieve his goods.
Who brought back what? What do you mean?
Hard drive.
You came in to buy a hard drive?
Yeah, just now.
And what?
And police just brought it in to make sure it wasn't stolen.
No one's coming here with that, have they?
The reality is slowly dawning on our Mark. He's given his £200 hard drive to a couple of complete strangers, both of whom are long gone.
What'd you get?
That's good. Great hard drive.
All right. Next time, nick a brolly.
I'll try.
He just said he's a police officer. There's been a lot of theft around here.
Excuse me, sir. Could you stand over here, please? Please.
And after, when I asked him to show me his badge again, show me a badge.
Hi.
Well, I looked at it good enough to see that it had Metropolitan Police on it. Very convincing.
We're all hardwired to behave in a certain way in certain situations. When confronted with a police officer, most of us will try to be helpful and do what we're told. What makes this scam work is that we do everything people would expect from a police officer. We have the badge, we have the demeanor, we say the right things. They're happy to comply.
Normally, the police officer, the person and the purchasers will all stay together. You will all, if there's any problem with you and what you've been doing in a shop, you'll normally all go back to the shop for the matter to be sorted out. That's you, the police officer and your purchasers.
Alex and Paul are at a retail park, lying in wait for the right target. They spot a punter leaving a shop and heading for his car.
Okay.
They've got their mark.
Sorry, police emergency. Step away from the vehicle. Please hand me the keys to the car.
We've got
the keys to the car now. Thank you.
ETA about 5 minutes. Stay there.
All right, step away from the vehicle. This is a car. Yeah, you can see that. Sir, step away from the vehicle. I'm going to have to put you under arrest, okay? Call this number. You'll get your vehicle back. It's a police emergency. Go, 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 go!
What are you doing? Oh my God!
Yeah. Hey, police.
The Mark calls the number on the card Alex gave him, but when he gets through to the local chip shop, there'll be no help at all. Let's take another look. As soon as they spot a mark, they move in, and they move in quickly.
We've got the key to the car now.
The mark, taken by surprise, obeys their commands and hands over his keys.
Step away from the vehicle.
The hustlers waste no time jumping in the car, but the mark now wants to see ID.
This is a car. Yeah, you can see that.
Alex thinks fast.
Right. So step away from the vehicle. I'm going to have to put you under arrest, okay? Call this number, you'll get your vehicle back. It's a police emergency.
Alex successfully commandeers the vehicle, and Paul drives them swiftly away.
Go, go!
This is really an extreme example of social compliance. By using police badges and creating this situation, we've gotten someone to give us their car. Now, as con men, we know how people react when confronted with the police. But it isn't just the props like the police badge and the uniforms and the handcuffs that make this work. Through the confusion of everything, we don't give them a second to think. Because they're kind of familiar with the idea, probably mostly from television, of the police commandeering a vehicle, we put them into a corner, force them to give us the keys, and then just drive away with the car. But in the real world, things don't really work like that.
He came up to me and flashed his warrant badge, give me a card, which I reckon as soon as he gave me the card, and he off in my car, so I'm shaking.
Okay, call this number, you'll get your vehicle.
Criminal Investigations Department. Ian Steele at Met Police. If they were real police officers, I didn't want to start messing.
It's highly unusual for a police officer to commandeer somebody's private car. Police officers hail down taxi cabs and they may ask you to take them somewhere, but to actually take your car and leave you standing there would be an extremely rare event.
And of course, the extreme social compliance scam can work in a less ruthless way too.
Got an idea.
Yeah. With guaranteed free entrance at the movies.
Hang on, is there anything actually we fancy seeing? Have you seen the Queen yet? No. Let's see the Queen. Hi there. Thank you. Hi there. Just following a couple of people pickpocketing around this area. Okay. Thank you.
It's the gas man swindle. People go to enormous lengths to save money on their fuel bills. Knowing this, hustlers will go to just as much trouble to relieve people of their cash. They prep the hustle van to look like a proper utility company. And now they look the part, they're prowling these suburban streets looking for the last piece of the jigsaw to make this con work. A house with an external gas meter.
This is a good street. Yeah. Yeah. I've counted about 8 on this side. I'll tell you what, I'm going to drop you off. I'll be round the corner. Call me.
Paul's found just what they're looking for, a house with a gas meter in plain view.
Hi there, I just need to check your gas meter, is that okay?
Yes.
Just need to ask your permission first, sorry. Do you have quite a high gas bill?
It's 4 of us, it was £70 each, £78 each.
So that's pretty close to 300, isn't it? The only reason I say that is that you don't have a restrictor valve fitted here. Is it a rented property?
Yeah.
Because that happens all the time because the landlord doesn't have to put it on.
Okay.
And what it means is you end up paying about double what you should pay for your gas.
Oh, don't do that.
But see, that in here, you can basically put a little valve. It's not a big thing, but it'll half your gas bills.
Paul's convinced her is the real thing, and the chance to reduce her gas bill has caught her attention. But she's still not convinced about his money-saving valve.
Can I ask about that?
Well, you could call National Grid. I mean, I work for them, but they'll charge you about $400 to fit it. And the only reason I mention it is that we have a fitter that's somewhere down the street here. I've just passed him, and be about 100 quid.
Yeah.
If she calls her real gas provider, Paul's cover will be blown straight away. By offering a £300 discount if she uses the fitter who's just around the corner, he's kept the con on track.
Let me see where he is.
Ian Steele speaking.
Hi Ian, this is Rob here. I've got another one without a restrictor valve. What, 4 people with a landlord, something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a really high count on this as well. Do you want to come over? Help these guys out?
I think I can fit it in between jobs.
How much would you be able to do it for? They're a bit broke, to be honest.
£100 cash, £100.
Yeah, I'll call you with the address in a minute.
All right.
Bye-bye. He's going to come over as soon as he's finished. I hate to see it happen. I hate to see people getting ripped off. He's going to drop by probably 5 or 10 minutes or something
Okay,
like that and show it to you, okay? All right, great, take care.
In no time at all, Alex turns up with his tools and a special valve that could save them money.
Oh, hiya, I'm Ian. My colleague just came past, I think. It's a restrictor valve, yeah?
Yeah, we don't really understand what it is.
It basically just gets your bills down, because what happens is the gas comes off the road. Now, once it passes your meter, you get billed for it right here. But you don't use all of it. A lot of it stays in your pipes. So with a restrictor valve, you actually get a lot of less gas. So you can see how the hole's a lot smaller.
Yeah.
That's the hole that you generally get is that.
Alex is on a roll. He's making it up as he goes along.
In the old days, you wanted to have a big pipe so you could get the gas in. But nowadays, people don't use that much gas anymore. But they keep still being billed for it. We charge off the books when you call up and fit it. We charge £350, including VAT. I've got one spare. I'll charge you 100 quid.
And would it cut our bills?
Oh, we'd cut your bills, so you pay about 200 a quarter.
Yeah.
You should bring it down to about just under 100.
Okay.
Yeah?
Before agreeing to anything, the Mark wants to discuss it with the housemates. Alex has played all his cards. Now all he can do is wait and hope they fall for it. A few minutes later, the Mark returns.
Yeah? All right, just give me actually, I can see your meter running quite quickly right now. Yeah, well, that's what I mean about the gas coming to your pipe. If you just give me 5 minutes, I'll just get this done for you, yeah?
It's a done deal, and with the Mark out of the way, Alex can get to work. But there's no restrictor valve. Instead, he's got some metal polish and a cloth, and after a bit of elbow grease, the old valve looks brand new. Nothing has been replaced.
Hello? That's your old part. So, you know, I'm obliged to give it to you because it belongs to you. You could take that piece away and give him back that piece.
He's given her a useless old valve from his bag and in return pocketed £100. He shows off his handiwork. It's cleaned up nicely.
Yeah, it's that new piece there. It does make a difference. Have a great day. And yeah, I hope your bills come down.
To the Mark, it seems like a steal. And of course, it is. She thinks it's a shrewd purchase, but in reality, she's £100 down and their bills will be as high as ever.
Well, they've got them outside. Yeah, a couple of them don't.
Their work here complete, Paul and Alex drive off to find some more gas meters. There are always plenty of lucrative jobs that don't need doing.
The reason why this scam works so well is because both Paul and Alex are dressed the part. Alex has got the tools, Paul's got the ID, they seem to know exactly what they're talking about, and there's no real reason to doubt them.
Anything that seems like it's going to save you money, you tend to do.
You don't have a restrictor valve fitted here. What it means is you end up paying about double what you should pay for your gas.
And it is that whole quick sale thing. Like, get it done now, it'll be cheaper.
Be about 100 quid.
Yeah.
But that's 400 to 100.
Yeah. I feel a bit daft. And £100 poorer.
To avoid getting scammed in this way, you really need to be sure of who's calling at your door. Check their identification. Don't just rely on the card itself. Go to the phone book, look their number up, and dial the number of the organisation directly.
This is the Fruit Machine Fiddle. It's early afternoon, and Jess is starting off the con. She's on a scouting mission. She's looking for a fruit machine and hoping for a big payout. But instead of playing it, she's making a note of the supplier's details on the side of the machine. As Jess continues her reconnaissance, Alex and Paul are also prepping for the scam. With a quick makeover of the Real Hustle van and matching uniforms with a company name, they're all set. Back in the den, Jess is putting the next stage of the scam into action and making a phone call to the pub. Using the details she took from the fruit machine, she pretends to be their game supplier.
Hi there. We're doing some upgrades at the moment, so I'm just wanting to let you know that I'm sending a couple of guys round from the company to replace them for you. Is that okay? Lovely. Could you do me a favour as well? When they arrive, can you get them to call Jess at the office, please? Yeah, no, they've got the number, that's fine. OK, thank you. Bye.
Next, it's the final stage of the scam. and the hustlers are hoping for a bumper payout.
Sorry there. Excuse me.
The bartender is expecting them and reminds the boys to call Jess at the office.
Jess asked me to call the office.
For us to call the office?
Yeah.
All right.
She said you've got...
It all seems genuine enough. They even have official-looking paperwork which authorises them to change the machine.
Can I get you to...
I'll get the trolley.
Sign there, please. Okay. Take that one out and we'll put the other one in, yeah? Yeah, we're just going to swap it.
She's no reason to suspect anything's wrong and kindly helps them out by moving the furniture to make way for the machine.
Push back. Got it. Yeah.
It's heavy work. The machine is stashed with cash.
Just going to take this one out and bring the other one in, yeah?
The locals just stand and watch as Alex and Paul take out the fruit machine containing hundreds of pounds of potential jackpots.
Excuse me, mate. Sorry about that.
There we go. Cheers, love. We'll be back, sir.
The hustlers promise to return in a few minutes with a new machine.
There's a lot of cash in that. That's heavy.
But once outside, they put the fruit machine in the back of the van and drive off. 15 minutes later, and the bartender is getting twitchy. There's no sign of the van or the replacement slot machine. Alex and Paul have walked out of the pub, stealing hundreds of pounds, and, unbelievably, she's helped them do it.
They said to me that we're here to replace the machine because they called me and they were supposed to come. They had all the documentation. I can't believe they stole it. I had absolutely no idea.
This is a particularly brazen scam because the con men literally just walk in, take the machine out right under the nose and with the permission of the owner of the bar or the pub.
There we go. Cheers, love. We'll be back, sir.
Always check IDs carefully, and if you need to verify someone, do so with a phone number that you have for the company. Don't just trust a number that they give you. The other thing to remember is if you're having something replaced, always make sure you see the replacement before allowing them to take away the existing machine or article, whatever it may be. That way, at least they're leaving you with something.
This is the police magazine scam. Alex and Jess have come to this busy high street to put the final touches to their scam. They need a convincer. The long arm of the law should do it. They're pounding the beat, but they're not here to fight crime, they're here to hustle. And this bakery is a good place to start.
Are you the manager? Yes. Hi there, my name's Tracy. This is the piece Ian Steele. I wonder if we could just chat to you for 5 minutes. Do you have some time? Yes. We haven't got you at an awkward time, have we?
That's fine, that's fine.
Oh, good.
Busy now.
Oh, cool. Well, basically, I work in PR along with the Metropolitan Police, and we are putting together our first quarterly advertisement magazine in conjunction with the emergency services, and it's for small businesses like yourself who we feel contribute to the local community. It's our first issue. I'd just like to show you a mock-up just there.
Earlier on, the hustlers designed a fake magazine complete with photos and convincing articles, all lifted from the internet. Their intention is to sell advertising space at a special cut-down price.
We go to print tomorrow. This is our very first issue.
Jess immediately pressures the mark by setting a deadline for printing.
But the reason why we're here today is because one of our contributors has had to pull out at the last minute, leaving us with an empty advertisement space. We usually charge £450 for half-page spread, but we'd like to offer it to you for £150, which is actually the price of one of our smaller spaces.
The quarter one.
The quarter one is just here.
Sounds like a good deal, but there's a problem.
be honest with you, we don't depend on any publicity to sell whatever, because we haven't had any publicity till now.
The manager doesn't need to advertise her business, it's already booming. The whole scam's now in jeopardy. The hustlers need to think fast if they're going to close this deal.
Quite a lot of people have been taking out adverts purely to promote their website, so that from then on they can get people looking at the website regularly.
Definitely, yeah. Okay, I think we can go for it. What information do you need?
That's it. She's crumbled and agreed to buy the advertising space.
Because we're going to print tomorrow, we'll need to take a cash payment, if that's okay with you. Because obviously we need to get the ball rolling. We need to.
The thing is, the printer won't.
The printer won't start, because obviously we'll start going to print. We'll leave your page till left, but we need to start the rest of the pages. So we'll need a cash payment of £150, if that's okay with you.
Convinced by the knockdown price, wide circulation, and to keep on the good side of the police, she takes £150 from the till.
That's all my contact details on the front.
And hands it over to Jess.
That's my police number. That's my signature, and that's for you. But we will email this to you the moment we get back to the office.
That's fine, that's fine. So I'll just should be waiting for the person to follow you.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you.
Thanks a lot.
Lovely to meet you. Take care.
Good luck.
Job done, and the manager seems happy.
They sold us a space in a magazine. It cost us £150, half page. I think it's always good publicity, and it was a cheap publicity anyway as well.
Not so cheap when we informed her that the magazine will never be read by anyone.
At the time, yeah, it seemed a good deal. But I had my doubts because they didn't have a receipt to give me at the moment. I made them write something, handwriting with the details and everything, but I wasn't quite sure that it was the right thing at the moment to do.
But of course, the details Alex left were completely bogus. And with thousands of businesses in the area, the hustlers can resell the fictitious advertising space again and again, pocketing well over £1,000.
Hello.
Hello there.
Can you speak to the manager, please?
Lots of businesses own magazines like this, so it doesn't seem too unfeasible that the police would have one as well. Now, what's really cheeky about this scam is that hustlers are using the natural pressure police would have in this situation to their own advantage. Now, with a uniform and a good story, people aren't going to ask for things like ID or not going to check things up, and they're going to be encouraged a lot more easily to actually take part in something, especially if there's an apparent bargain involved. But what they're really hoping to do is to keep the police happy and stay on their side.
You can be absolutely sure that you're not going to be conned by never paying in cash, always offering to send your donation by cheque to the local police station. In that way, if it turns up there and they have no idea what it's about, someone will bring you your cheque back and they will start the investigation. Never part with cash to a police officer or anyone representing the police in these circumstances.
The recruitment scam.
GRH recruitment. Yeah, which one? Who's wanting to go first? Okay, hi, I'm there. I'm Susie. Sorry about your wait. Really, really busy today.
Jess is playing the friendly PA and takes a recruit through to her boss's office. The Mark believes that this is an established, reputable agency. Little does she know that it's their first day trading.
Rob, this is Gillian. So I just want to take a seat.
Hello, how are you? Yeah?
Okay, I'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Okay. Sorry, it's going to be a very, very busy day today. Great. So, Gillian, is this your CV?
It's
Great.
quite old. It's not been updated. So
Okay. Okay, and what's the perfect job for you?
in fashion designing.
Okay. The first thing I'm going to have you do is to fill out our form, which tells us everything we need to know about you to create what we call a perfect profile. Okay. Hi there. Is there a computer for each just now?
There is, yes. There's only one.
And to create her perfect profile, all she has to do is fill in the special recruitment form.
Anywhere marked out in red, it's information that we have to get in order for it to be processed. If you've got any problems, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be coming back and forth, so just grab me if you have any problems at all.
See, it's pretty good. We've got national
In fact, the only thing perfect about it is that it's designed to extract all the personal information the hustlers need.
Passport number allows us to get driver's license. We've got town, maiden name or previous surnames. That could be a password, supposedly. Or people use it for their banking. So anyway, next.
Back at the agency, the Mark starts to fill out the form, and another client is already in the process of inputting his personal details.
No, don't worry about that. What you do is if there's anything that you can't fill in, just put XXX. Back in about 5 minutes, okay?
To give them some privacy, Jess steps out of the room. But really, she's going to snoop on them from Paul's office.
She's a bit of a whiz on the computer, isn't she?
The hustlers have a feed from the applicant's computer and can see them inputting all their information. Now, they just watch and learn.
Passport number. Oh, she just gave us her salary.
It's not bad.
What's the current loan amount you can get if you get a mortgage 5 times?
That's all great background knowledge, but will the Mark willingly give away her bank details?
Huh?
Great. Now she's giving us the sort code, account number, bag name, branch name.
And for the final stage, the form asks for a PIN number to protect her job application. The hustlers are gambling on the fact she'll choose the same one as her bank card.
There it is. Number. Good to go.
With that done, Jess brings the Mark back into Paul's office to chat about her future prospects, which, thanks to the hustlers, are now looking increasingly grim.
Do you have your documents with you, Gillian? Take a copy of those.
Yes.
Passport and
There is actually
do you have your bank statements and things like that. Do you have?
With this information, the hustlers can now apply for mortgages, credit cards, duplicate passports and birth certificates, all in the job seeker's name.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, if you can copy those
No problem.
really quickly.
And she's not the only one. Next door, there's a steady stream of job hunters, all willing to divulge their personal details.
All right, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
As Jess says goodbye, the Mark is now in need of a job more than ever.
That's okay. Anyway, it's lovely to meet you. We'll contact you and you've got all our details as well, haven't you?
This is identity theft on a grand scale. They've created a false company, spent a few £100 to rent some office space for the day, and in return raked in valuable information worth hundreds of thousands of pounds. Later that day, we caught up with our job seeker and revealed we knew all about her. Starting with her name, address, and date of birth.
How do you know?
Her national insurance number.
How do you know?
Her previous employer and salary.
How do you know my details?
Where she banks.
How did you... Have you been following me?
Including her account number and sort code.
That's terrible.
And finally, her PIN number.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Yeah, oh my God.
The hustlers can now empty her bank account, apply for loans in her name, and use her identity for any number of crimes.
I mean, what can you say? Because you're just going for a job interview, you think that, you know, they're going to help you to get a job. So then, how do you stop that from happening?
Never enter your banking information into an email. Never pass information to someone who's just asking you for information. Always check the organisation that's asking is allowed to have that information. And never give information that links to your financial institutions out to anyone other than those financial institutions themselves.
When you apply for a job, the last thing you expect is for them to be harvesting your information and using it for identity theft.
Also, don't forget, the Marks in this situation are being put in a very difficult position. They want to appear helpful to the employment agency, so they're not going to start questioning bits of information that is asked of them.
This is the rock band Steel. Summertime at the British seaside. It's blowing a gale, the beaches are empty, and the fish and chips are going untouched. But tonight, this Brighton bar is playing host to a glittering VIP charity event, and the hustlers are in charge of security. They arrive in good time and take their positions. Paul and Alex, dressed as security, wait by the loading bay. and Jess goes inside. It's a very exclusive gig, not least because there's only one band on the lineup, and they were booked by the Hustlers. Earlier in the week, Jess surfed the net for an up-and-coming band.
Hiya, I've just got your number from your music webpage on the internet, and basically my boss has been listening to some of your music and he thinks you're absolutely brilliant.
Playing to their ego, she invites them to a very special gig.
It's going to be really, really big. There's going to be loads of celebs there.
And of course, they jump at the chance.
You will? Oh, that's brilliant. That's great, thank you, bye.
Park over there.
The band have been instructed to turn up at the venue with all their equipment.
What band name? Blunt. Okay. We've got a band here, Blunt. They have arrived.
Because of the very important people attending, it's vital that they're met by security staff before the sound check.
Just need you to take all your equipment out of the van and onto this pavement right here.
You put it right there behind that wall.
I'm afraid that's going to have to go through security as well.
Everything must be X-rayed, and the stroppy security guards take their job very seriously.
Lights, explosions, nothing like that, no? Good.
The band's kit's all unloaded. Now the Hustlers have to separate them from it.
Susie, would you like to come and pick up a band at the Blunt? They have arrived for you.
We're going to hold them at stage door.
Okay, that's great. I'm coming now.
The event organiser will be here with you in a minute. She'll take you through. And then when you do your sound check, everything will be there waiting for you. Yeah.
Hi guys, you're Blunt, yeah? Excellent, brilliant. Okay, do you want to come with me then, guys? You're going to get all your equipment back again. What they'll do is they'll set it all up for you. But what I'll do is I'll show you the whole space and everything where you're going to be performing in a bit. I just wait to get everyone together first. It's going to be a bit of a late one tonight, I'm afraid. Is that all right with you lot? Yeah? Good. Right, I'm going to need to ask you guys some questions, but in the meantime, would you like a drink?
And while the band are enjoying a pint, Alex and Paul stop being security and start being roadies. But instead of loading guitars, amps and drums into the venue, they shift them into the Hustle van. Inside, Jess keeps the band occupied by running through some paperwork.
Right, can I write down everything that you do at the band, please, just for our records?
In less than 10 minutes, they've loaded over £3,000 worth of kit into their van. Now they need to get Jess out of there without the band suspecting anything's wrong.
Could you step outside, please?
The other band is here.
That's her cue.
Right, I'm just going to go get the other band. You guys just hang five in a minute. Okay.
She makes her excuses and goes outside. As soon as she's clear, she jumps in the van, and the Hustlers simply drive away, having stolen all of the band's equipment. 30 minutes later, Jess still hasn't returned, and Blunt start to get suspicious. One of the band members goes outside to investigate. He can't see Jess, and there are no other bands in sight, and they're definitely not inside. Starting to panic, he goes to check the loading bay. The security guards and events manager have vanished, and more importantly, so has their equipment. When he checks at the bar, the landlord has no idea about any gig, VIP or not. To be blunt, they've been shafted.
We meant to just playing a gig or something, and like we thought nothing of it. I thought it was a bit weird. There were some suited guys or something, look a bit Matrix-styly, and they wouldn't let us take any of our stuff. So. Like, we had to X-ray it or something. So we thought, oh, it just might be a weird security measure. No one else got a clue. There's a club night going on or something. I've lost, like, probably my favouriteest guitar I've ever had in my life.
My whole drum kit's, like, brand new drum kit's just gone. about 500 quid worth of bass and another 250 worth of amp, really.
Well, pretty off, to be honest, excuse my language, but like,
Made-up events are a really effective way of separating someone from their valuable equipment.
Always check every detail of a gig or an event before taking part. At the very least, you have to call the venue to make sure something is actually happening. Obviously, you should never allow yourself to be separated from your valuable equipment. If you do, you might lose the lot.
This is the Hotel Courier Con. This swanky hotel, based in trendy Notting Hill, caters for many VIPs. So it's not unusual for staff to take a booking from a lord of the realm. And our hidden cameras are rigged to snoop on the action.
Good afternoon, my name is Lord Melbury. I'd like to book a room with you for one night.
Sure.
It would be a double room, be myself and Lady Melbury.
It all sounds very la-di-da. But Lord Melbury of Chichester isn't the pillar of society he's making out. In fact, it's Alex.
Yes, a suite would be fine.
Doing his best posh accent.
Splendid.
I will need your credit card details, sir, to guarantee.
Right, here we go. It's a Visa card, and it's 4759. Found these terribly confusing. Yes, 3721.
That's fine, sir. It's all confirmed 22nd of June, the Royal File Poster, and we shall see you then.
Very good. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Of course, Alex obtained the credit card using a stolen identity to reserve the suite. But he's not after a free room for the night. He wants cash. So how's he going to pull off this one? It's the day of the booking, and it's time to put the next part of the scam into action. And Lord Melbury has a problem.
Hello, how may I help you?
Yes, good afternoon. This is Lord Melbury speaking. I believe I have a room booked this evening.
You do?
But I have a bit of a quandary. We're due to a dinner this evening, and it seems that Lady Melbury has left some of her jewels down in the house in Chichester. I've arranged for a member of staff to courier them up.
Yeah.
For us. Now, I've been told that he may arrive there in the next 20-25 minutes.
Okay.
We're currently in Richmond, making our way up to you.
Okay.
I'm just worried that he might get there before we do. If he does, could you just please take care of him and make sure you put the jewels in your safe?
We certainly will, don't worry.
Yes,
they will be perfectly safe with us. Do you want us to pay him, or...?
Yes, if you could, that'd be fantastic. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Take care. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
The receptionist has agreed to take collection of the package and pay the courier cash on Lord Melbury's behalf. As soon as Alex puts the phone down, it's out with Lord Melbury and in with the motorcycle courier.
Lord Melbury, the jewels are on their way.
It only takes a few minutes to scoot round the corner to the hotel with a package addressed for his lordship. The receptionist is expecting him.
I've got a package from one of your guests. Oh, great. Fantastic, because it's a cash account. There you go. Lord Melbury. Yep. It's £60.
How much?
60. It came from Chichester. I've been riding for an hour and a half.
Oh, you're fine, everything.
Lucky me. There we go.
She hands over £60
Oh, thanks.
and signs for the package.
There we go. Fantastic.
Thanks.
Cheers. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
She doesn't suspect a thing, and Alex casually leaves the hotel 60 quid richer. And with reservations made for Lord Melbury in a number of posh hotels tonight, this scam will pocket Alex a small fortune. When we came clean and explained that Lord Melbury and the courier were actually the same person, the manager opened the package to check on Lady Melbury's jewellery.
Okay.
Sweeties.
Inside there's no jewels, just a candy necklace worth a few pence.
He sounded pretty real on the telephone, and I gave him money, £60.
Con artists are experts at creating situations that they know their marks will believe. In this case, you have an upmarket hotel that's used to dealing with VIP guests. So when a lord calls in regard to a booking and asks them to simply pay some money for a delivery, that's the kind of service they would offer to anybody, really, who can afford their hotel.
In a situation like this, the hotel should never have handed over any cash. They should have confirmed the card details and charged it to the account.
This is the fish van scam. The hustlers are trawling the streets for a suitable location for their next scam. They've got a refrigerated fish van, and this is their chosen spot.
Oh, would you believe that?
Where they conveniently break down.
Dead. Totally dead.
But these smartly dressed fishmongers now have a problem. If the van breaks down, the refrigeration unit stops working, meaning the fish in the back will start to go off.
There we go.
They open the bonnet.
Oh dear. Carburettor's gone.
What's that?
I don't know.
And play to any onlookers who may be watching.
Does that help? Doing this? Yeah.
Continuing the act, Alex pretends to call the breakdown services, while Paul goes to knock on some doors.
Hi there, madam. I'm with a company called Waldron's Quality Fish. I'm just stopping at anybody on the door here. We have a van that broke down about 10 minutes ago. We deliver to all the restaurants in town. So we're going to lose all of our stock. Just offering it to people on the street if you'd like to buy some. Very high quality. If you grab a little cash, we'll do a good deal for you, I promise you.
And he's hooked one.
Well, as you can see, the van's completely broken down.
Back at the van, Alex has also interested a passerby in his wares.
Hi there. 2.5 hours, they said. So, no, yeah, it's all going to go.
All right, well, there you go. Everything has to go.
I'm going to try and see if I can get everything started, just to get the fridge started.
Hi there. So, we don't usually do it like this, so I'm not a very good salesman. What kind of thing you're interested in? Do you like crabs?
Love crabs.
Love crabs. We've got these are velvet crabs here. There's about 12 in there. Okay, that's usually about £50 a box to the restaurants. So 20 quid, something like that. That one's 20, that one's 20. Why don't I do them both for 30?
Can't you do it too?
I'm giving you the best deal. Don't try and con me. I'm giving you the best deal.
When would you cook it?
Oh, I don't know. Tomorrow, maybe?
Tomorrow, yeah. Pack more ice.
Well, why don't you pack some ice? What would you be interested in? Do you have £30 there? You put some more ice in that.
That's £30 for 2 boxes of restaurant quality shellfish. Good deal.
Sea bass, good choice. Got it? Oh. Okay. So for you...
And while Alex carries the boxes to the Mark's house, Paul makes a second sale.
Okay, let me take one of these up. Do you have £30 there? I'll tell you, this is a complete nightmare for us. But I'm really glad that you were here. We could give you a bargain. You definitely got the pick of the box there.
Cheers.
All right, well done. Take care.
That's 2 happy customers and 60 quid to the hustlers. And miraculously, the van's working again. But what's the rush? They sold top quality fish for a knockdown price. Or did they? We doorstepped the Mark to see if she was happy with her purchase.
Oh my God. There's no fish in there.
She's just spent £30 on a box of ice.
So I've been done, basically.
But she handpicked the fish, so where did it go?
Put some more ice in that.
The Mark thought they were doing her a favour by packing the fish with extra ice to keep them fresh. But while Paul kept her talking, Alex switched the box with the fish for an identical one containing only ice. And she didn't spot a thing.
Oh, you know, they look very professional. It just
the van and everything. You know, people do that sort of thing, you know, come around with fish. You know, people do buy it. And I fell for it.
And because the hustlers never sell their stock, they can pull the same stunt in every street in the neighbourhood.
These are velvet crabs. There's about 12 in there.
One of the key elements to this scam is that the marks think they're getting a really good bargain, and they also think that they're doing a good deed by helping out Paul and Alex, which gives them even less reason to be suspicious of anything.
This kind of crime is usually committed by what are known as travelling criminals, people that are fairly itinerant, moving around the country. They will offer fish, they will offer meat, they will offer leather jackets, all kinds of things which for some reason they have to sell quickly and cheaply. You should always be very suspicious of these people. There are perfectly genuine tradesmen coming around selling fish and meat. That's not a problem. But what you see is what you must buy. So look in the boxes and make sure you get the box full of fish, not a box of ice and one poor little kipper lying in the corner.
This is the fake doctor. Paul's arrived at a fancy Manchester boutique hotel where he intends to live the high life.
Dr. Marks, check in.
He's assuming the role of a top surgeon and pre-booked the hotel room using a credit card obtained with a stolen identity.
Hi there. Dr. Marks, checking in.
The check-in goes without a hitch. Not wanting to trouble the bellboy, Paul carries his own suitcase to his room. And once inside, he rigs the suite with hidden cameras so we can see the scam play out. Now it's time to get to work and spend as much money in the hotel as possible. Exactly the kind of challenge a hustler likes. He's already spent £250 on the room.
Hi, this is Dr. Marks in room 50. How much is it for a complete treatment at the spa? Okay, yeah, I'd like one of those, definitely.
And that's another 110 quid.
Also, I'm going to need internet access in the room.
A tenner.
Do you have champagne for room service? Yeah. What was the last one? 2 of them.
That's over 120 quid.
And I also have some dry cleaning here. Okay.
And another £90. Paul's spending spree has racked up a bill of nearly £600, all from the comfort of his hotel room. But he hasn't finished yet. Returning from his evening meal, which cost £70, Paul heads straight to the minibar. That's another 15 quid. And before his head hits the very expensive feather pillows, he's got time to make a phone call to LA.
Well, California, isn't it? Every single day as well.
The long-distance call adds another £42 to his massive bill. But tomorrow, Paul intends to walk out of here without paying for any of it.
Okay. Bye. Love you. Bye.
To lay the foundation for his getaway plan, he makes one more call to reception.
Hi, good evening. This is Dr. Marks in room 50. Has anybody found my wallet yet? No, I'm absolutely positive I had it when I went out, but it's definitely not in my room, no. Could you leave a note for someone in the morning, just in case somebody does hand it in? Great. Okay. Thank you.
So far, everything is going according to plan. The next morning, Paul has a hearty breakfast, all charged to his room, and returns to his suite for the final part of his shopping spree. And whereas yesterday he was spending, today he's stealing. The reason he carried his own suitcase when he checked in was because it was virtually empty, leaving lots of room to stash whatever he chooses. Obviously, first up, it's the plush toweling robes, which will also provide cushioning for the DVD player and the stereo. There's no room for the flat-screen TV, but he can squeeze in a posh ornament and the entire contents of the minibar. Finally, perhaps looking for redemption, he even takes the Gideon Bible. His total bill for one night, including the stolen goods, now stands at over £1,300. But how's he going to get away without paying? The day before, Jess played the role of doctor's assistant and posted some old x-rays and Paul's fake ID to the hotel, providing all the necessary convincers for a top-flight surgeon. At the front desk, Paul's about to check out.
Good morning. Yeah, Dr. Marks, do you have any mail for me? Maybe something delivered overnight? Perfect. And I also spoke to someone last night. My wallet was stolen. I may have lost it here. Could you ask if it has been turned in?
While the receptionist checks for his lost wallet, Paul opens his mail. It's the vitally important X-rays.
No, sir, I don't think so.
Of course, he never really lost his wallet, but this allows Paul to come up with another way to settle the bill.
50. I have a credit card on it, but I cancelled it last night with all my other cards. What I'll do is I'll pay with a cheque and I'll have my office call you and give you another credit card. Or you can use the cheque, it's whatever's better for you people. Fair enough?
Paying by cheque is against the hotel's policy, but surely a surgeon is a man of integrity, completely trustworthy. And the prognosis from those X-rays sounds bad. He'll have to operate, and fast.
Yeah, you know what? One is definitely larger than the other, without a doubt. So I'm going to be in there very quickly. Are you going to prep? All right. I'll be as quick as I can. Thank you.
Not wanting to delay the urgent surgery, the receptionist accepts Paul's cheque.
I said 724.90.
724.90?
Yes.
Of course, the cheque is fake.
Great, I'll probably see you in about a minute.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir.
And Paul leaves without paying for his room and with most of the contents of his suite stashed in his suitcase. But to the receptionist, he seemed like a respectable member of the medical profession until we blew his cover.
Because he had X-rays, he looked like a doctor to me. I think he escaped with about £1,000, and I'm really angry. And I'm thinking what my manager is gonna say about it.
Thanks to the principles of social compliance, people are much more likely to comply with requests from people in authority or in respectable areas of society, people like doctors or aristocracy. Now, in this case, we even turned it up a little bit by having some X-rays delivered to me, and also the phone call that said I had to leave right away.
I got the X-rays. Yeah, you know what? One is definitely larger than the other, without a doubt. So I'm going to be in there very quickly. Are you going to prep? All right. I'll be as quick as I can. Thank you.
I don't say any of this directly to the person that I'm trying to con. They simply overhear it, and it's much easier to make someone believe something that they've overheard than something that they're told.
The thing to remember is always protect yourself. Don't change the rules just because somebody says they're a doctor or a brain surgeon or a nuclear physicist. It doesn't matter. The rules apply to everybody, no matter who they are.
This is Get Your Coat. Like everyone, hustlers do like to be beside the seaside. In Brighton, it's blowing a gale and not a day to be without your coat. But that's exactly what the hustlers are relying on. They intend to fleece the customers of this bar and be long gone before the clientele realise anything's wrong. Dressed smartly in black and white outfits, this scam is all about speed. They have to be in and out of the bar in a matter of minutes. Any longer than that and the bar staff will get suspicious and the hustlers will be rumbled. As they enter the bar, the clock is ticking. And they immediately begin to work on the side of the room that can't be seen from the main serving area.
Are you all right, folks? Hi, I'm Paul. I'm the manager here. Everything okay? We have a cloakroom here. Do you mind if I ask you to put your stuff in our cloakroom? Just because we have a lot of thefts, especially this week, so the police are asking us to keep everything safe. Is that okay?
It sounds plausible. The new initiative will help reduce crime, and today there's no charge.
It's usually £1 a night, and we'll call it free tonight, okay? 167, yeah?
The customers are given a token so they can collect their belongings later.
Excuse me, folks, I'm the manager here. Everything okay? We're having a little bit of problem with theft in the area, especially this week. Would you mind if you put your stuff in our cloakroom? This is much safer, and for our insurance purposes, would make me a lot happier to know everything's safe. Would that be okay? Just your coats, your bags, anything that people would go for. We lost a couple of bags this week as well.
Alex has an armful of coats and he needs to get out of there fast. If he walks out of the front door, he may get spotted, so he slips out through the back exit.
We'll be fine, don't worry.
While Jess collects the next table's coats and bags, Alex escapes out of the fire exit and takes the coats to the mobile cloakroom, the back of the hustle van.
Hi guys,
Hello folks, having a nice evening.
Believing their belongings will be secure, the customers hand over their coats without emptying their pockets, their bags containing their personal details,
I can take that for you as well, that's no problem.
and even their shopping. Jess can't carry any more, but just as she's about to leave, a staff member appears. Jess manages to slip out of the door unnoticed, but the waitress clocks Paul. Fortunately, she's too busy serving to question what he's doing. Weighed down with half a dozen coats and bags, Jess manages to avoid any further staff encounters and makes her getaway. That just leaves Paul.
78.
But he's got to be quick.
162. Are you okay for...
That's it. He's out of there. In just under 3 minutes, they've managed to swipe the coats and bags of nearly everyone in the bar. And they're away. 20 minutes later and some of the customers are getting ready to leave. But of course, there's a problem.
The manager came round and took our coats.
An ugly crowd is now forming by the door. They want to know where their coats are, but the staff have no idea.
We were given this disc and this guy came up and said that they were going to put our bags and our coats in the cloakroom and to take the disc back to the till when we wanted to come out. And we've just taken it to the till and there's no cloakroom, let alone any bags.
He looked genuine and it sounded plausible what he said. So, you know, we, like idiots, we just gave him a handbag and coat. And he said, I'm keeping it safe for you, and off he went.
I mean, they looked the part. They were dressed in black and...
And, well, we got a token, so...
Yeah, he gave us a token. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm in a bit of a shock, actually. It was quite an expensive coat.
Everything.
All our worldly goods.
Car keys, credit cards, the whole lot.
Oh, my car keys. Oh, my God, my car keys are in my bag.
I can't believe we were that stupid.
I just want to know where my coat is.
This scam is so direct and cheeky that nobody would think a manager offering a cloakroom service wasn't really the manager.
If you are going to use a cloakroom, take the items there yourself. At least that way you know that cloakroom actually exists and you also know where your items are. If somebody does come round and offer to take the items there for you, what we would recommend is keep your most valuables with you at all times. I wouldn't feel too comfortable handing everything just to somebody that I don't know, even if there is a cloakroom.
This is the security van scam. A busy high street, plenty of shoppers around, a pickpocket would have a field day, but Alex has his eyes on a bigger prize. He's staking out the shopping parade, armed with a video camera. Finally, he sees what he's been waiting for. A security van pulls up, and the guards walk into a clothes store. They're here to collect the weekly takings, and Alex captures the whole event on camera. He's got his target. The next time the takings are picked up, it'll be by the hustlers. But how? Later, Alex and Paul study the footage. To pull off this scam, it's vital they copy every detail of the security guards' uniforms, right down to the helmets, stab vests, and lockboxes, all bought from the internet. Alex and Paul are about to perform a pickup of their own, but this week there's only one place those precious takings are going, and it's not the bank. It's business as usual at the clothes shop, and the assistant is expecting guards to pick up this week's takings. Thanks to Alex's surveillance skills, the hustlers know what the guards will be wearing and which day they'll turn up, but they don't know the exact time, because for security reasons, the time of the pickup is changed every week. All they know is that it usually happens between 1 and 5 p.m. It's imperative that Paul and Alex intercept that cash before the real security firm turns up. So, taking no chances, they arrive at the clothes store at the earliest possible time and pull up slightly out of view of the shop window. This is their one and only chance. Lockboxes in hand, they stride straight in.
Morning. Morning, mate, you alright? Yeah.
The assistant doesn't ask for ID, which is just as well, as theirs is fake. That's it. He's handing over the weekly takings. Alex and Paul keep conversation to an absolute minimum. They look professional and vigilant. But really, they just want to get out of there in case the real security firm turns up. With the cash handed over, they simply walk out of the store. The shop assistant has no idea he's just been robbed and carries on as normal. Alex and Paul jump straight into the van and drive off. Paul checks the loot. That's a big wad of cash. They've got away with it, but only just. 10 minutes later, and the real security firm arrives. This should be interesting.
We're here for your takings?
I've just given them to you about 10 minutes ago.
Who was that?
I thought it was you.
No.
About 10 minutes ago?
No, there's no other vehicles in this area today. We're meant to be taking your takings.
There was 2 envelopes, so I gave them both to you.
Well, it wasn't us.
The shop assistant can't believe it. He's just given the entire weekly takings to a couple of bogus security guards. And they're nowhere to be seen. Try explaining this one to your boss.
First people came in and they looked genuine. They came in and said, have I got the money? And I gave them the money. And then about 10 minutes later, the other people came in, which looked genuine as well. And I just thought it was a mix-up between the security people. Well, it was all the whole week's taken, so probably anything over $5 grand. Well, I can't believe that's been done. I'm probably just gonna get fired now. So.
This scam is all about assumptions and social compliance. The marks in the store know that they're expecting a security collection, so when Alex and Paul walk in, they assume that they are the genuine security people.
This is not a new scam. This has been going for some time, even to the point where really serious organised criminals dressed as police officers and stopped a security van on the A13 in London and robbed the van of millions of pounds worth of bullion. So there is a real issue about people putting too much trust and not just questioning enough. If there's anything even slightly out of the ordinary with a cash collection, the employees should be very, very alert to it. They should ring the company, ask the company if there's any identification code, and if that guard doesn't know the code, hasn't got proper identification, or won't go on the telephone and talk to the company, then there's something wrong. And as soon as you start to go through those procedures, that bogus guard will turn on his heel and be out the door like a shot.
This is the car rental rip-off. Many tourists find the best way to explore their holiday destination is by car. But knowing this, con artists are also looking to take you for a ride. Jess is loitering outside a branch of a busy car rental company.
Hello, do you speak English? Oh, wonderful. My name's Susie, I work for Tourist Information. Hello there. And we're just doing a quick survey to see which are the most popular car rental companies on the island. Would you mind sparing a couple of minutes just to fill out a small questionnaire? Thank you ever so much.
With her fake survey,
Email. That's great, thanks ever so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
she aims to get as many people as possible.
Would you mind spending a couple of minutes just to fill out some information? Is that okay? Just want to fill out your name, your address, email, your holiday dates, and just some information about your car there. And also you get entered into a free prize draw to win a holiday in Ibiza.
Oh, okay.
Everything sounds plausible, and the marks willingly give over their name, address, which car they've hired, and for how long.
Enjoy your day, guys. Bye.
But where's the con? No money's changed hands, and the information on its own is useless. But all good things come to hustlers who wait. Back in the UK, Paul puts the finishing touches to the convincers in this scam. He's mocking up a speeding ticket for the car the Marks hired in Ibiza. With the picture of their car lifted from the rental firm's website and some digital manipulation, Paul has them banged to rights. 3 weeks later, Alex is about to doorstep one of the Marks that Jess spoke to in Ibiza with some bad news.
Hi there, Ian Steele from TRH Collection.
What's
TRH Collection. Well, we're debt collectors, basically. It's to do. Were you in Ibiza recently?
Yeah.
It's a. I'm afraid it's a speeding ticket from Ibiza.
No way.
I'm afraid so.
Speeding on Ibiza is too slow.
I'm afraid you can.
She's adamant she didn't speed, but it's time for Alex to pull out the fake evidence.
There it is. It's on the. Says the name of the street, but I've never been to Ibiza there. Basically, what's happened is you've been going over 50 kilometres per hour on. Can I just check with you, because we get our details from the rental companies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you have a Chevrolet Matisse, something that looked like that? And it was blue. I've got.
Do you know what? I can't remember.
Right. Well, it's what happens is that the car gets photographed. Then it goes to their traffic department. Yeah. They track down the number plate and they realise it's a rental car.
And here comes the crunch.
Right? So the fine is €300, but if you pay straight away, it's €150, which is £100.
100 quid?
At least you don't get points in your licence, that's all I could say. You don't get points on your licence and you don't have to go to court, because if you see here, it's 27th of June, that's today. You got till the 27th of July. If you don't pay me now, on the 27th of July, you have to go to court in Ibiza.
I find this really difficult to take in.
Sure.
I can't believe it. We're actually going back to Ibiza, like on the 12th of next month.
This could put the whole scam in jeopardy. The Marks are actually going back to Ibiza. Alex must think fast to get out of this one.
On the 12th of
next month.
Are you going to be there on the 27th?
No, so
that's your court date, and you have to be there of July. You have to be there on the 27th. Otherwise, you will get a warrant for your arrest, and that's when it stops becoming funny. No.
By threatening her with a warrant for her arrest, he's kept the con on track, but she's now calling for reinforcements. She's phoning her husband.
Hi, you're not going to believe this, right?
But the call for backup doesn't go as planned. The couple start arguing about who speeds the most.
I don't speed. Richard, I don't speed. I don't. This is it. You speed, I don't. You're always driving like loony.
Even though it's a complete lie, the couple are now doubting themselves.
I bet it was you that was driving. Right, okay. I'll speak to you later. Bye. It's just choking me to do this, tell you. I can't.
What can I tell you? All I can tell you is it's better to do it now than actually go to court. The date matches, that's the car that you had. There is very little you can do about it.
Well, I guess I've got no choice then.
It doesn't look to me as if you do.
Game, set and match. All right.
Finally, she goes to get her purse.
Of course.
It really chokes me to do this. I'm so cross.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Off.
And reluctantly hands over £100 in cash.
Unbelievable. Tell you what, I won't be high on the car again.
I'm sorry again, but...
It's been a pleasure.
No, however, enjoy your next holiday, I hope.
It's an elaborate scam which started on holiday when they hired a car and ended back home with them handing over £100 on their doorstep. It just goes to show that a good hustler always gets his mark.
I'm really unhappy about it. If I have been screwed over, I'll be really, really off. I can't even remember what colour it was. I know it was small. The registration plate on the picture and the letter and the ticket all matched. So I paid because I don't want to go to court. And plus I don't want a warrant out for my arrest. Plus I don't want any sort of record because of business and all that kind of stuff. So 100 quid's 100 quid. You just do it, don't you?
It may only be £100, but Jess collected the details of more than 10 similar holiday makers.
Hello, do you speak English? Yes. Oh, wonderful.
Alex has a busy day ahead of him.
If you've been away and you come home and somebody comes to your address and makes some kind of extravagant claim about accidents or fines or something that's happened while you've been abroad, you must never settle those kind of claims immediately. That's not the way that proper police officers or proper law enforcement agencies operate.